It's the biggest social media giant in the world, with more than 3 billion users across its platforms. But now Facebook's iconic thumbs up is facing a legal thumbs down. The company stands accused of using illegal tactics to dominate the industry.
For nearly a decade, Facebook has used its dominance and monopoly power to crush smaller rivals and snuff out competition, all at the expense of everyday users.
Over the past 15 years, it's bought up some 70 companies. But it's the purchase of the photo-sharing app Instagram in 2012 for a mere $1 billion, followed by the messaging app WhatsApp 2 years later, that regulators have called into question. They're now asking the court to consider breaking it up.
The Federal Trade Commission and other authorities have tried suits and settlements for money damages against the big tech companies in the past, and there's really no amount of money that will change their behavior. So they are smart to focus on actual limits on their conduct and also on potentially rolling back some of those mergers.
Facebook says the deals were approved at the time and called the government's argument revisionist history. But it's not the first time it's come under scrutiny for its practices. Last year, it was fined $5 billion, the largest penalty of its kind for privacy violations. And it's now the second tech giant to face a major legal challenge this year. That's after the US Justice Department sued Google for violating competition laws. For many, the move is seen as a government crackdown on big tech power.
And they did a lot to protect these companies so they could nurture them and grow. But Facebook has grown to such a size that it doesn't need protection by the government anymore. And it needs to be, and the government needs to take a closer look. Because if we do allow monopolies to get this sort of control over the industry, then what it does is stifles competition.
The lawsuits are the biggest antitrust cases to enter the US courts in more than 2 decades. And they're expected to be battled out for years to come. Cara, Legg, Al Jazeera.